Yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Argentina versus Colombia, Copa America final. So, I don't know what happened with Colombia. I thought Colombia were going to take this. I've seen Colombia play enough times, several times, in fact, that, I thought they had the best team overall. Now, I haven't seen the other teams play, and quite honestly, I haven't seen Argentina play. I have no idea what Argentina have been like. I think the last time I've watched the Argentina game was maybe the World Cup final. Yeah, so I don't know what was going on, but I know Argentina didn't stumble their way into the final. Even though some people would disagree and say that against Ecuador, you got to watch that game because that was supposedly Ecuador's match. But I mean, they're not in the final, right? Argentina's the one that got to the final. The Canada game, I don't know anything about because I didn't watch it. But Colombia, man, Colombia, with the resurrection, as people were calling it, of James Rodriguez. And just overall, I mean, Luis Diaz, you got Cordoba, you got Rios, Mojica on the flanks, Lerma, and Vargas. I thought Vargas had a pretty good game as well in this game, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Now I'm not absolutely surprised either because it's Argentina at the end, and that second half did show me that the best team, in fact, did win. The first half, it was Colombia. Colombia had way too many chances, and it's Colombia. I'm sure that they're going to be looking back and saying that we had our chances. We fumbled so many opportunities. A Lerma from long distance, a Cordoba right at the beginning, which was weird that Martinez, the keeper, didn't even dive. He took that as going out of bounds, and I think it actually hit the outside of the post. So there were a bunch of opportunities. Luis Diaz as well in the first half. They were clearly the better side in the first half, and Argentina were struggling. They were clearly having a hard time. I mean, the defense was great. Had it not been for defense, that, like I said, this could have been a 1-2-0 in the first half, and then Argentina just kicked in. Argentina took over with Di Maria. I mean, shout out to Di Maria. Last game and all, leaving like this, had a really good performance considering he's up there in age. DePaul completely gave his everything, ran non-stop like a beast. Montiel, Romero, Martinez. Oh man, Martinez, the defender. My God, man. That guy was amazing. Made a couple of saves as well. This match was so scrappy, and I really enjoyed the ref. The ref allowed a lot of gameplay. Otherwise, this would have been stopped, and stoppage time would have been given like 10 minutes. Easily, this match was 10 minutes. With the amount of fouls that the ref could have called, and maybe should have called, I'm surprised nobody was fighting from the very beginning. It was only towards the end, after Argentina was up by 1-0, that tension started getting high and people started to fight. The substitutions were, they were genius. Lo Celso coming in, Paredes, and Lautaro Martinez, which were involved in the goal. And that's what I was hoping, and that's how Colombia were going to score their goal. Just in the same way that Argentina ended up scoring their goal, I thought that's how Colombia were going to score their goal. And they just couldn't finish. They just needed to finish. That's it. And then they started to play just launching balls all the way. And this wasn't even towards the end of the second half. This was the second half when they lost their identity, and you will never ever beat Argentina at that game. When it comes to tenacity, aggressiveness, the assertiveness, the grit, you're not going to beat Argentina. You're not. That's not Colombia's game. Not saying that they can. They have athletically, they can, but you're not going to beat them. At best, you might be able to equalize them, but you're not going to beat them. You're not going to beat Argentina, and Colombia knows that. I don't know why they started launching balls all the way to the front instead of playing their game that they were beating with Rios, with Lerma, James Rodriguez, Luis Diaz, Borja linking up and combining, especially with that guy Rios. Never seen Rios play before. I got to know him in this tournament, in fact. But once they started launching those balls and just kicking him to the front to see what the hell may happen, that's when Colombia were done. There was no reason to do that. They were leading in the first half. They had a really good plan, and then it all went down the toilet, unfortunately. And that's when you saw more of Argentina, especially when Gonzalez came in. Never seen this guy play, never heard of him, had no idea who he was. But as soon as Messi went out, and thank goodness Messi went out, I don't think they could have won this without Messi. So yeah, in fact, you should praise Messi. I saw the whole crowd doing this, and the standing ovation and the revering, of course. And yeah, you should thank him because he made you win the game by him stepping out, by him going out. That's when Argentina started playing better, when Messi actually went out. And it's also right that Argentina won because Argentina were denied a penalty. That McAllister header, that was a penalty. I don't know why they didn't even bother to check. They did bother to check the challenge that McAllister did. I think it was on Cordoba or Lerma. I can't remember who it was. But the VAR did check that. I don't know why VAR didn't check the hand, because that was clearly a handball. And as for Messi crying and getting upset, I get that. Maybe his last tournament that he's going to play, who knows if he's going to be fit or wants to play the World Cup. It's sad to see a player like that, cry. I don't agree with it. It's not because a man, again, I said this before, not because a man can't cry, but just to see him, after all the accolades, after all the accomplishments, for him to cry like that, I personally can't get behind that. I understand that people disagree with that. That's fine. But that's my personal opinion. Like, I didn't like seeing that from Messi. I don't think that was necessary. Again, because of everything that he's accomplished. At this point in his life, in his career, he should be absolutely okay. I get frustration. I get, getting upset. So for me, there's no need for him to get that upset. It takes me back when he lost the second, I think it was the second Copa America, and he said that, oh, he was going to retire. That was the dumbest, lamest, idiotic thing that anybody could say, especially he was in his late 20s. Why would you say that? There's no point in saying that. I get that you're frustrated, but don't be saying stuff like that. Take a moment to reflect. That's why I don't get why these people don't hire like personal coaches, psychologists, so they can better navigate this world, because you're saying that in front of millions, if not billions of people are going to listen to what you're saying. So there has to be more thought put into what he's saying. And then fast forward to now, I mean, he's won 2 Copa Americas back to back and a World Cup. So it's like, dude, you were never going to retire. Like, get out of here. You were never going to stop. I get that it's frustrating, but don't say nonsense like that. Anyways, guys, that's my take on the Copa America final. It's finally over. Congratulations, Argentina. The best team did in fact win. And it just saddens me for Colombia, because Colombia still has a good team. Hopefully they could keep this up, and we could see a newly and improved Colombian side, a better Colombian side in the World Cup. Hopefully. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.